And this moves us on to what I thought would be quite an interesting question. I know it's a little bit early. We've not even got through Christmas yet. Why are you talking about New Year's Eve?
Yeah,
But I thought we'd milked Christmas enough for the last 2 weeks. So I thought our talking point could move us ahead a week.
Yep.
I was thinking, out of all of the fictional cities and planets in the universes we cover, your Gothams, your Metropolises, your Coruscants, where would you most like to spend New Year's Eve? Because Gotham is an absolute no. You're either getting poisoned or stabbed.
Yeah, but so I obviously you pitched this topic to me when we were prepping, and I looked up different because I was trying to remember as many as I could. So I came up with a few and my ideas of what New Year's Eve would be like. So for Gotham, I was just like, very high chance something bad's gonna happen, but you're most likely gonna go to like some sort of a New Year's Eve ball in Gotham. I feel.
Okay.
If I suppose it depends on your class, but I mean, I feel like a New Year's Eve ball in Gotham would be pretty good fun, but very high chance that Joker then crashes it and...
Yeah. So the really rich event could be fun, but there is going to be a criminal who wants to take advantage of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I do think Gotham is probably the most dangerous option.
I would say it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah. I'll take
whereas,
that.
Whereas Metropolis, I think, is the complete opposite. It's low risk, low reward.
Yeah, I feel like
it's going to be like New Year's Eve in like most big
New York
cities.
City. It's going to be like New York City New Year's Eve. Like lots of
fireworks.
fireworks.
There'll be loads of great parties, but just as many awful ones.
Yeah. There'll be a big countdown. Yeah. I think Metropolis would be usual city. It's good.
I feel like there would probably be an event where Superman like does something to entertain people, and that could be cool to see.
Yeah.
Maybe he physically drops the ball.
Yeah, or he, I don't know, punches something up high in the air that makes a firework explode or something.
Yeah.
Lasers a firework in the sky and it blows up.
How would you feel about a New Year's Eve at Mordor, though, or in Mordor?
In Mordor?
Yeah.
Hey, no, I ain't fucking doing it in Mordor, mate.
I feel like orcs know how to party.
Nah. Do you know where if we're gonna do Lord of the Rings world, it's got to be Khazad-dûm, the Mines of like with the dwarves.
Yeah, no, they would have good. That would be a party.
Yeah, because it'd be a fuck to the drinking, and everyone would start smashing rocks.
Yeah, no,
it just turned into like an absolute flex. Do you know what I thought would also probably be quite a vibe? Wakanda.
Oh, I could see that. It'd be very different.
You'd have like a carnival vibe to it.
Yeah, I do think it'd be very, very different, but it would be so much fun. I think the vibes would be immaculate.
Like, if you think like what they did for the funeral in the recent film,
yeah,
like that, like a whole city being like a full-on carnival, like that vibe would be immaculate.
Oh no, you're right. Actually, I hadn't even considered that. That's an absolute shout. Well, I wonder.
Go on.
Forget its name.
Ooh.
Or the island the X-Men live on.
Ooh, wait. I just can't remember either.
Krakoa?
Maybe. You've got a better idea than me. He's Googled.
I thought it was Krakatoa, but the spelling doesn't look right. I'm just gonna go with Krakatoa because I think that's right. I'll get shouted out by someone in the comments. It's fine. I think again it would be similar to Metropolis in pretty mainstream city-esque. But the addition of people having funky powers probably leads to like the celebrations being cooler than fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah, some absolute.
I'm just not sure how I feel being the only person without powers, though.
Yeah, be like turning up to a fancy dress party and not being in fancy dress, and you're like,
yeah, you just feel like you stick out.
Yeah. Asgard was another one I thought, because the
Like
music and the food and drinks would be
big feast vibes.
yeah, big
Less
feast.
party, more feast, and everyone just discusses the year.
It gets
Yeah,
absolutely
no.
sloshed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I
I
tried
could back that.
tried thinking of some Star Wars ones, but it's Star Wars is hard because Star Wars isn't
You
like
don't
the
get to
most
spend a lot
festive.
of time on any other planets.
Um, Coruscant, obviously, I mean, it's got there'll be a mix of like obviously the upper class will be having their nice fancy parties, but then the down in the slums of it, like every bar's definitely going to be popping, and
I
the,
think as long as you don't go like proper slums, you could probably
that
have a
middle,
fucking
that
great time.
yeah, that middle ground would be like going out to a club for New Year's Eve. It'll be that vibe where you're just in the middle of a club, everyone's pissed, and then it's like suddenly there's a big countdown and music.
Yeah.
The other Star Wars place I thought of was Cloud City, just because I thought
Oh,
up that high, like you could do some cool like that at
yeah.
night with fireworks going off like around the city itself because
Yeah,
you're
no,
so high up.
100%. They've probably got an observation deck somewhere that gives you a nice 360 view up there
Yeah,
drinking champagne. Fireworks go off literally around you would
yeah,
be sick.
full 360 would be. But
Yeah,
like
no,
those drone videos where they're in the fireworks. Have you seen them?
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think a Wakanda or a Cloud City does sound because I think they'd be different.
Yeah, I think for me, I think I would enjoy like an Asgard or Wakanda just purely for like the vibe of Wakanda would be so enjoyable.
100%.
Um, but Asgard's definitely like that great vibe to do a New Year's
We'll
Eve
have
on.
to rotate through them. This year we'll do boring ones at home. Next year we'll go to Asgard.
Yeah, we'll just we're going to Asgard next year, and then it's Wakanda's turn the year after. Then we're going to Metropolis.
Yeah.
I'm busy the year we're doing Gotham, I'm afraid.
I mean, we could legit do Metropolis. Let's just go to New York.
Yeah, true. That is
Because
very
it will
true.
just be the exact fucking same.
That is very
Uh,
true. Oh, what about oh, I've forgotten the name of it. The where Wong and all them go. The sanctuary. Doctor Strange and the Wong are from
oh,
the temple
yeah,
place. I can't think of
yeah,
his
yeah,
name
yeah.
because
No, I
they've
know what
talked
you
about
mean.
they've had to wipe people's memories because of the parties they had. So
Hey, low key. I don't remember last New Year's Eve. Maybe we were there for that one.
imagine. Do you
No,
know what?
no, I'd be down for that. If their parties are so outrageous that they're having to wipe the world's memory, I'm fucking down.
And
Let's
all you
go.
know is you went there, but you have no
Yeah,
memory of what happened.
yeah, no, 100%
Oh,
down.
do you know what they should do for next year's? Like they did Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. They should
Mm.
do a Wong New Year's Eve party.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And it's just like
That,
all the cameos they could have of people just
yeah,
rocking up, and then
just pure
and
chaos.
it never gets mentioned again in MCU because they all get their memory wiped.
Pure chaos. I'm down.
But
Oh,
yeah,
well, there we go then. Let us know down below where you would most like
mm,
to spend a
New Year's Eve.
fictional New Year's Eve. Because there's probably some more good options that we haven't even considered out there.
Yeah, there probably is actually.